Hello, everyone. You're listening to Alternative Revelations with Linda Emanuel. And this is podcast number 182. And this podcast is about the upcoming event. Even if the person steps forward that could lead us out of this, Shmoo and Mosh say it is highly unlikely that the strikes can be stopped. Shmoo is saying that the deployment date is still October 28th, but Shmoo and Mosh and Creator do not know the day of the lockdown. The lockdown could be gradual or it could be sudden, but it is going to take place. You've got the information. There is not going to be any safe place to go. More cities are being added. And I know people are being skeptical, and it's totally okay. Creator is telling me it is now time to be quiet and let things run their course. You know what to do, and I have one more thing to add. He wants to add what you can do when you are under the 5G attack in your town. You listen to the other podcast, 180, about the electrical box. Shmoo also says, by shooting out the electrical wiring feeding the tower located above the electrical box, if you decide to do this route of disabling the tower, there are 3 things that must be done. Number 1, you can only put the fire out with a fire extinguisher, not water. 2, make sure electricity is diverted out from front of the tower, meaning, I asked him specifically to explain. If you think about when somebody is drowning in a swimming pool and somebody takes one of those poles and tries to save them and they touch an electrical line with it and they are electrocuted. That's what this means. Do not touch the tower with any kind of metal pole or anything that you could be electrocuted with. And number 3, keep a safe distance away from the tower. And also when you shoot the tower out, if that's what's going to happen, you have to be at least 15 feet away from the tower, because there could be sparks shooting out from the electrical wires. And Shmoo wants me to go through the steps of what will happen on day 1, if you haven't read the agenda. Day 1 through 7, if you don't turn your breakers off, your smart meter will be pulsing frequency through your house. The first 7 days, it is 10 gigahertz. Day 8 and 9, it's 20 gigahertz. On day 10 through 14, it is 35 gigahertz. And by day 13, 75% of the people are dead who stay in their house with their windows closed. On day 15 and 16, the smart meters will be pulsing 50 gigahertz through the house, and nobody can live through 50 gigahertz. And on towers on the outside, on day 15 and 16, they will also be pulsing out 50 gigahertz. On day 17 and 18, 19, 20, 21, the towers will be pulsing 60 gigahertz, which is microwave energy. And on day 18, the houses or the smart meters will be pulsing 60 gigahertz through the houses, which will cause them to ignite and burn. On day 13 and 14 are your windows of opportunity, when most of the guards will be dead, where you can do what you have to do to protect yourself from the towers on the outside. On day 15 and 16, you got to remember they'll be pulsing 50 gigahertz, so you have to do 13, 14, day 13, 14, or hopefully 12. You have 2 days to knock out the towers to save your lives. So I've partially fulfilled part of my soul contract by warning people about the upcoming events. And I just want to thank you for being such good listeners and supportive. And I'm not going to go away. I'm just going to be an observer. Creator wants me to stay quiet now, and you've been warned, you've been told how to protect yourself. And I will be back. And I will be in the city of St. Louis while this is going on. And it might be a year till I'm back, but I wish you all well. I wish you all blessings. And until next time, good night and God bless.